Across the U.S., small towns face uncertain futures as new state and national legislation forces the retirement of coal and fossil fuels. Close to home, this is the scenario playing out in the northwestern Colorado town of Craig.
The coal plant in Craig is closing, along with the mine that feeds it. Now Austin Sachs shows you what happens to more than 180 employees who will soon lose their jobs. He now joins us in the studio with more details. Austin.
Rob and Jocelyn, amid growing global energy demand and rising carbon dioxide emissions, the Pew Research Organization reports a majority of Americans want the U.S. to prioritize the development of renewable energy like wind and solar to make the country carbon neutral by 2050. Still, Americans stop short of backing a complete break with fossil fuels. Economic concerns are also front and center for many, including residents of Craig, when asked to think about what a transition away from fossil fuels could mean for their futures. It's what some have called the Great Transition. The International Renewable Energy Agency prepared a global roadmap to assess how countries can work together and become carbon neutral by 2050.
Well, we have to get it passed, first of all, but I think that what the important thing is that we need to be planning ahead for these transitions.
Senator Bennett is introducing the National Energy Community Transition Act to support economic development and diversification in communities across Colorado that historically relied on fossil fuel generation and production, like the town of Craig. But news of the transition didn't come lightly.
Just on the face value of the news, it looks really, really bad. That being said, legislation like what Senator Bennett proposed, there's a lot of good things out there.
The owners of Craig Station will close the more than 1,200 megawatt 3-unit plant in 3 stages by 2030.
Right now, our community is going through those stages of grief.
After decades of relying on coal for their workforce, tax base, and way of life, the town faces an uncertain future.
I think we're still in that despair community-wide where people kind of have that kind of hopeless feeling, and it's hard to get past that.
Roughly 50% of Moffat County and the school district's budget come from funding related to the production of energy or coal.
The city of Craig, which I represent, we're funded more from taxpayers that transitional tax off of sales tax. Our outlook is a little bit better because we capture people who pass through here.
The Transition Act would establish a federally chartered nonprofit corporation that would manage a new endowment for dispersing funds to transitioning communities like Craig that need support.
Every year we have a fight for the secure rural schools money and for the payment in lieu of taxes money, which are both federal funding that's meant to make up for the fact that there are communities in this country that have lots of public lands, the western slope of Colorado, a perfect example, and where they don't get tax revenue. We shouldn't have to have that fight every year to get that money, yet we do have to have that fight.
Mayor Hess says Craig has reinvented itself before. It's just change that's hard to swallow. Senator Bennett told me the National Energy Community Transition Act would provide a significant down payment to a new permanent endowment and outline a framework to grow the endowment over time. The fund will support local governments, including the town of Craig, to sustain budgets for core public services. Reporting first on the Western Slope, I'm Austin Sack, KREX 5 News, Rob and Jocelyn.